What's good? Young Gator coming straight out the hood. I'm just trying to put this.
What up? It's C Fiasco, and I'm here with a first listen, taking the mic from young Chillham once again, because hey, fuck him. Me and Chill have an entirely different taste in music that meet in the middle in a good way. I love more abstract, experimental, and he loves more everything hip hop, whether that be experimental, southern, midwestern. Where we meet in the middle is pretty much like Childish Gambino, aka Donald Glover, who released 3/15/20. Now the story behind this one is a little weird because he made this, he dropped it once on DonaldGloverPresents.com, and it was titled Donald Glover Presents. Everyone speculated that it had to do something with his Adidas deal, and then he didn't have an Adidas deal, and then this album was pulled, and then it was put back at 3/15/20. This is speculation by the internet. I don't have anything in concrete form, just theorizing. But love Childish Gambino, loved those tracks that he put out. Feels Like Summer, that wasn't really attached to an album. This Is America, the whole world loved. Video, sonically, was awesome. Very excited about this project because it's motherfucking Childish Gambino, Donald Glover, aka. I got a shout out to Josiah, a white kid in Robbinsdale, who first put me on to Childish Gambino, aka Donald Glover, in a movie called Mystery Team. Funny as shit. Watch it. Without further ado, we're gonna jump into this one. The first one, simply titled 0.00, timestamp. Get used to that one. It's pretty constant. Okay. I didn't know where that was going for a minute. Pretty much just this is it. That was track number one, 0.00, and pretty much most of this album is time-stamped in that way. Pretty much just saying we are. I'm guessing if I had to make a stretch of what that meant, is just be present in the moment. Don't think about anything else. You're here to be entertained by this album. Don't think about other influences and all that kind of stuff. It's like sort of like when they teach yoga, and in yoga it's like you have to be present in whatever form you're using. So this is pretty much the same in practice, I guess. I don't know. I've never really done yoga. Track number two is one of the few that are actually named tracks. It's called Algorithm. Okay, I like that beat.
Supercomputer status, walking along streets. Everyone is an addict. Skeleton listening, so very scary. So binary.
Oh, went menacing on you. That went a little weird. It's definitely like way distorted. I love the beat. It's definitely in my bag of lyrics and how you kind of like the warehouse club EDM scene, how he's delivering them. I don't know if that will go over with a lot of his fans, but I like it. This is straight up my alley. Hey. Oh. That was a bar right there. Taking an apple and crush it into the sauce. How do we know the cost? Pretty much if you do anything spectacular in this streaming age that's beholden to the algorithm, they're gonna smash it into a more digestible form and spread it out. Dope. He still got bars in him. All right, this ad-lib game is impeccable. I've never seen. Not that I didn't like the track before, but that was a complete 180 of I see what he was doing. He was layering that piece. Started off like, then like you got the beat, then he layered the beat, then he put his distortion voice in, and then he put oh man. So that was number 2. I'd made enough commentary during it. I love it. That's full marks, full thumbs up on that one. That was great. I will say the ending, they got to like the last fifth and then just went psycho. I don't know what that was about. It's almost like he made sure that it couldn't get radio play of any sort with that. Next is number 3, the only other track with an actual name. It's called Time. Who is that? Who is that? Adriana Grande, or however you want to say her name. I really don't like her sound on here. Is more trying to make a hit on the radio, and Childish seems to be going more for a I want to be Prince bag, and the two don't necessarily mix, but they're not necessarily bad. All right, that was number 3, Time. I don't like Adriana Grande and Childish together in this way. I do like that his tracks seem to keep evolving, like they're never at their final form. These are Frieza tracks. The minute you think you're like, oh, I got this track pegged, it evolves into something. And then both songs, the last like fifth, evolved into something else. This is track 4, simply labeled 1238. Has a 6-minute and 32-second runtime, almost more than what we just went through. And I think the last one suffered from going on too long. Like you could have communicated what that song wanted in about 3 minutes and 50 seconds. Hopefully this doesn't suffer the same thing.
Addict in a panic, yes, yes. 40 Bentley addict, I go manic. Oh no. Hit the uchi till it's slanted. I'm gonna beat it up. Ooh, baby. I'm gonna make your dreams come, baby.
Hey.
Ooh, you're so fine.
The way he's mixing storytelling and comedy, and the minute you're like, oh, this is a comedy thing, he mixes in a seductive like input from the girl in the narrative. So every time he's like, oh, this, that, I'm playing around, she's like, yo, calm down, we chilling. Like I like that. I like that.
To a dirty look.
Hey.
Hey, why your cat looking at me sideways? Sing to her.
Okay. You see what's going. The dude took psilocybin. Pretty much it was like, this better not be no Molly. Took it. She just wants him to enjoy the night at this point, it looks like. He turned to a dirty look after she's whispering sweet nothings. He just says, meow. He's asking like, yo, why your cat looking at me like that? And the cat simply replies back, sing to her. He was nuts.
I said, nah, I put on the radio though. Lay back on my back.
See, this is what he keeps doing. Around the last quarter, he just flips the track. Now this is going to evolve into something else. He's tiptoeing into it too. It's very eerie.
Drop it off. Let me see if your booty's soft. Go mouth. Hold up. Yes, I'm from the dirty south. Like that, I can roll you straight up. She don't want no new friends. She just trying to buy her new Benz. I've been counting M's. Me and Ben Franklin down the Kens. And cause I'm rich and I'm black. Straight up. They mad cause I made myself a boss without crack.
Facts. I usually don't like 21. He came in and killed that though. I don't know if it's how they mixed the track to make it. I don't know. I don't know how they did that. I don't know how they made me digest 21 Savage, like one of his biggest critics. That was dope. Hey! Alright, that was track 4, 1238. That was awesome. That was Andre 3000 storytelling with like the vibes of just any R&B laid back track from 90s. And then 21 came in and completely surprised me. That's a winner. We got 2 on the board. Out of 4, we got 2 on the board and 1 really don't count because it was the intro. All right, going right into number 5, 1910. I swear he's trying to be Prince. 6 years old, kill him. He's trying to be Prince, and he's killing it. He's doing this Prince thing well. I don't know what to tell you. Hey. That was good. That was track number 5, 1910, in his 80s retro bag, and pretty much reminiscent of Prince at that point, or any. I don't know what to say, man. That was good. It was good, not even though I wanted it. It was fun. It's a fun album so far. We're going right into track 6, and this is 2419. I'm gonna trust him. This dude's trying to be Prince. All this is like Prince if he mixed his vocals better back then. I'm not knocking Prince. I'm just saying for the limitations of the time. I mean, I know that he revolutionized the synthesizer and all that stuff. I'm not taking anything away from him, but like his vocals could be mixed better in his songs. It's like Childish has it doesn't have the same voice Prince did, but has the benefit of mixing, and that's why it sounds like this, and it all sounds Prince-like to me. And he's emulating the entire feel of Prince. That was track 6, 2419. Like I said, he's emulating Prince and doing a damn good job. The way that progressed and got like more fever pitched and leaned on his ad libs, hitting higher octaves and doing like the cell, like it screams Prince. This is more like he's trying to showcase that he's more than because the internet. That he's more. Awaken My because the internet proved that he had bars. Awaken My Love proved that he had more of a R&B sense along with rap, and this proves that he should be taken into account in all conversations. Like, this is, whether you liked it or hated that one, it did showcase ability. Personally, 7 minutes and 59 seconds, damn near 8 minutes. You could have made that a little bit concise. Once again, it seems like he's imitating Prince again in his war against labels and the machine. The fact that this is no cover art, the fact that it's labeled the date it came out with no track list, like, something happened. He might change his name to formerly known as Childish Gambino at this point. Going right into track 7, which is 3222. 3 minutes and 12 seconds runtime. I like that. Sounds like you're about to get ready for war right now. This is like when you're about to work out. I know Chill and Z are gonna hate me because I like shat on some of the like stuff that they like. I know they're probably gonna be like, "What the fuck to that?" But that was hot. That's a gym song. That's a workout song, bro. That's before you go to war, when you running from the cops. Something. That's dope. All right, next we have track 8, simply titled 3531.
Get out the way. I'ma show y'all how to move this, yeah. I'ma show y'all how to move like this. I'ma show y'all how to move, hey, woo. Little foot, big foot, get out the way.
Little alternative. Kind of sounds like some Americano mixed with urban. Yeah, like a folk song. A folk song with some good beats. This is like if you went to a college party with the frat boys and like they were playing like Taylor Swift, but then it came in with that bass line and you're like, man, I hate the song. Listen to those lyrics though. Listen to those lyrics. They're high notes. Okay, I was mistaken. You got goats in the back. Hey! The high notes. This whole part of the song, it's when you come in when you know you the shit. Oh, that was track 8, 3531. That is a winner. I didn't like most of these. I don't know that I even like them, and then he evolves the beat into something that is ridiculous. He had goats, glass clinking, and elephants all on one track. I don't know. We're going moving on to track 9. This one is 3928.
Why go to the party? Why go to the party? Why go to the party at all? I keep you alive.
That was track 9, 3928, and that is the first definite no for me. I'm sure it's probably good for someone. A lot of grief through those lyrics of either not belonging or missing someone. I'd probably have to give it a second listen to know exactly which. But without like the music to help, it was pretty much just like an audiobook talking. I don't know. It might be good for someone. I was hoping, since it had a 2 minute and 59-second runtime, that'd be more digestible. Not that I'm a Lupe Fiasco fan. I like longer runtimes, but sometimes, especially with R&B, I feel like the message can get lost once you go on too far, unless you're one of the greats. Moving right along to track 10, which is called 4226. Yo, what the? Okay. All right. That's cheating. I didn't know. If you're out of the loop, Feels Like Summer was a track that Childish Gambino put out a month after This Is America. It was really great. Highly recommend watching the video. It pretty much was shot in a cartoon style of Gambino walking down the street and observing other rappers go through the dramas they were in that snapshot of 2019. Was it 2019? One of those. And to me, it was hilarious that it was in cartoon form because it showed you how childish most of the dramas and beefs were back then. But everyone knew about them, so it was sort of like looking at yourself when you watched that video. And it had that great moment with Kanye on the Make America Great Again hat being hugged by Michelle Obama. Which all those little snippets, even with the shout out to XXXTentacion with like the melted ice cream, all of it had a bunch of symbolism in it and was, to me, fantastic. So I didn't know it was on here. That's automatically a 10. I love that freaking record. The beginning threw me off. I guess I always heard what Google Music put out as the track and not the full one with the animal whistles and all over the place. But high marks. Go watch the video. Listen to that track. It's dope. We're just gonna move on though because I've heard it a million times. In fact, it's in my go to work playlist, so I hear it often. Track 11, 4748. 70s vibe. Tell by that bass. We are a minute in, and he's still just.
Little girl, 13, broke down the violence.
Straight 70s. Damn. The last fourth of all his tracks are like just. It's like he experiments the shit out of it to make sure it didn't get any radio play. I don't think one of these, except for track 8, could actually get on the radio with how he's putting them together. But that was track 11, 4748. It was really good. I really like the 70s vibe. It's not in my particular bag. I like a more modernized approach to when you're trying to be retro, if that makes sense. Trying to mix those two kind of makes your brain hurt. But at the same time, it was very faithful to the 70s sound. So I know like my mom and my uncles and aunts would love this track, but for me personally, it's not one that I would like jump. It's not saying I wouldn't revisit that track because I probably will. So it's not bad. It's just saying it's not one I would jump out to if I wanted to showcase this album. But it was good. It was good. All the way to track 12, which is 5349. We haven't got any like bars, which I'm not mad at. I'm not mad at.
Ooh.
He went James Brown on you and then switched it to like a We Are the World feel with like, that was, I am blown away. I mean, I was like saying we didn't get no bars, so I was like half hoping that'd be right that we get bars in the last track, but like once again, it gave me something I didn't know that I wanted. It's like the girlfriend you think is being overprotective, and she's like, you don't want that flavor, you want this flavor, and then you taste that flavor, but you don't want to admit, you're like, damn, this is better than what I was gonna get. He's talking his shit. He's talking his shit. Oh. He's killing it. Why are you just walking up there? He's just walking the sky with these high notes right now.
Alright, you ready? Okay, now.
Oh. This man's a god. 3.15.20. 3:15:20. Go cop it. I'm giving full marks because there's only like 2 tracks that I didn't like, and the other ones were so much fun. They wash your palate of any negative things that you could think about a track that you didn't like. It was too great. I think he definitely put his candidacy into like to be considered something that he's probably not going to be considered for. Same problem that happened with Tyler the Creator and Igor. He didn't want to be considered an urban album. I think now you have to stop putting his, even right now where I'm looking at this, it's labeled hip hop rap. It's not hip hop rap. The same way Highly Suspects gets to be like mostly hip hop influence and still be considered alternative. It's the same way you have to consider this alternative. Like there's no reason half of these artists who get exposed to a larger part of the algorithm by just being labeled alternative or whatever a all encapsulating genre might be. This is definitely not hip hop rap. It's hip hop rap influence, like everything is. Like I say, Highly Suspects with that 16 that went platinum everywhere. There is no way you can listen to that and not like rap and still consider it alternative, yet it is still called alternative. This is the same thing. I'm probably thinking this is why he got pissed. This is probably why this whole thing happened. I mean, I'm probably giving him too much credit, but I would be pissed if I was him. Same thing with Tyler the Creator. I get it. This is R&B, alternative, hip hop, just soul. Like it's too many things to just be hip hop rap. He's proven that he has too much stuff. Would you call Prince hip hop? No, you wouldn't do that. Like you would call it something else. Full marks, man. Go check this out. That was too dope. It's a lot of fun. We're gonna go out on that. C Fiasco on Popular Media. Shout out to Chill. Shout out to Z. Shout out to the whole crew. Everyone following. Everybody. I'll check y'all next time, bro.